Good day, everyone. My name is Jaira Nicolyaban. I'm from A2, and today I will discuss my Pecha Kucha about controlling. So to answer with the question, how do you know that you are functioning, having this mindset within you? I have these 3 points to discuss. First, risk assessment. I am able to have that mindset controlling if I am able to assess the risk that we are taking with. For example, the usage, the materials that being used, the access or the risk to access, then the rules given, and of course the data. I am able to assess these things if I am able to have a good controlling skills. If I mark every activity, so marking every activity is very essential in controlling because in marking or in every detailing of every activity, you are controlling the progress, the development of each activity. And that's what made it functioning. Next, monitoring. Monitoring is very essential in controlling because in monitoring, you are checking the progress, you are checking the day by day activity, and you are there as a leader to check if you are going to finish the timeline or there are many things to look behind and finish it afterwards. So in the application of controlling in my own situation, so controlling is very helpful. Controlling is very essential in my daily lives. For example, in controlling, it helped me to separate the duties. I cannot do it on my own. That's why I need a manpower. I need some group mates. I need some study buddy where we separate the duties so that we could easily make the activity easier. And of course, faster. Standardized documentation. So when I do controlling, I always ask for documentation. So for example, for your Tuesday meeting, where is the picture, where is the minutes, and there I would be able to monitor if this meeting is um, if this meeting is good or if this meeting is not that helpful for the activity. So documentation is very important for me. So in controlling, of course, there you go, my creativity goes out. So the creativity of making schedules, the creativity in systematizing the details, the folders, the documents that we have. And of course, in controlling, it improves environment. So for you to work smoothly, of course, you need some good environment, which will help you to do comfortably. Then, of course, controlling requires also flexibility. So just like organizing and just like leading, we need to have plan A and plan B, plan C. That's why we need to monitor. Oh, it's wrong already. We will proceed to plan B, for example. So that's the situation. Reconciliation. Reconciliation means that you will double check the files that you have. So you need to assure that the files are the same. The files, you have backup files. You accomplish the files correctly and it is saved for you to have backup, of course. So monitoring and or controlling for me, it helps me to measure performance. If I'm doing good, then good job. And if I'm doing bad, then maybe I need to assess more the risk. I need to assess more the difficulties and weaknesses so that I could improve it. Empathy. So as a leader, um, as you control the environment, as you control people, as you communicate with them, also you need to have great patience and empathy, because having this will really unite you more as a group and will establish a good foundation within the group. Being optimistic is very important when controlling. So when you see that there are some pillars or some details that are not that good, you need to be optimistic. As a leader, you need to be a good example of true courage and bravery. And in controlling, of course, there are adjustments to be happening, of course. And when this happen, it helps me to be more prepared, because I am able to discuss and to analyze that there are some mistakes. That's why there is a need of adjustments. Timely communication. So timely communication also applies in controlling, because you are there as a leader to communicate with your people, and as they communicate, you will able to control the the relationship that you have. And I believe the more that you communicate, the more that you will understand each other. And controlling for me also helps when there are direct reports happening. So if I need some details about this chapter one of the thesis, I need some related literature for the chapter two. Then my group mates, I will ask if you have some direct reports, or do you have some good news or bad news, so that it could be assessed easily and as soon as possible. As a leader, controlling also helps or requires or includes maintaining harmony. So you don't want to mess up everything. That's why as a leader, when you want to control everything, to make everything at peace and smooth, you are needed, or I am always want to have a good harmony within the environment and within the group as well. So controlling also helps us empowering our group. So if we report for the details, we are progressing, our performance is good, we have been affirmed by our professor, then this empowering will really help us and will help the group to do more good, to do more activities. And I think this is the last studying. So controlling is really hard when you are studying, particularly when you are addicted to games, you are addicted to food, you are addicted to gadgets. Sometimes you really need to control yourself first, because if you don't need to control yourself, I mean, if you cannot control yourself, then you cannot study well, and not studying well will lead you to what? To downgrade, to lessen your performance, and many more. So that's it. That's how important controlling in my life is. So thank you, and may you enjoy the Kucha of mine.